John and I moved to Birmingham in '98 from Michigan, where he had done his fellowship and I had gotten my master's. And we decided, hey, we want to start a family. And it was not quite as easy as we'd hoped. We lost a child before we had the triplets. And so we did infertility treatments, and we were very excited to hear that we had triplets. However, I developed some complications in my pregnancy, and they had to be delivered really early. Certainly changed the trajectory of our lives. And so on April 25th, 2001, we were excited to welcome Jacob, Hannah, and Nicholas into the world. All that John and I could focus on was that we got to get Nick home from the hospital. So we had Jacob and Hannah that were home, and Nick was not home yet.
Nick was actually critically ill, and I met Betty in the ICU. She would come and rock him.
We thought she was actually a children's volunteer. And from that day on, every single night and every single weekend, Betty spent with us. There was lots of tears shed and lots of laughter, lots of fun times. And again, I think above all is that she gave us the hope that we were really missing. And unfortunately, Nicholas had the complications of prematurity. So he was in the hospital for the first 500 days. I think the one thing that became clear was that although Jacob and Hannah were at risk, we didn't recognize or acknowledge the fact that they may also have some issues. And so with the help of the professionals at the Bell Center, we were able to, again, hear the difficult but necessary news that Jacob was probably on the autism spectrum, and that was hard. And then also the fact that Hannah had some hearing issues.
We saw the challenges that we were facing, but we also saw that the volunteers and professionals and Betty, they were all there with us.
And every single time that we were faced with another diagnosis, I will tell you that Betty Bell could not have been better at convincing us that, again, there's so many incredible miracles and lots of hope.
Nick has faced a lot of challenges, but I think everyone will see that he has come a tremendous distance. He can walk, and he is a very happy young man now.
He struggles now with, he's permanently blind in his right eye, his partial vision in the other. He has cerebral palsy. He's got a seizure disorder. He has a shunt, and his shunt shunts his spinal fluid from his brain to his heart, where it's reabsorbed. And unfortunately, we've run out of options for that, and we know that when his shunt fails, that we will let him go on to the next life.
Being 26-week triplets was not easy. We've all had different struggles, but at the end of the day, we've all come together and supported each other no matter what, and been there for each other and loved each other through everything.
I think some of us forget when we're in the darkness of our lives and depression that helping others really helps yourself in the end. I have learned so much about being a servant leader from Betty, because she gave every single part of her body to every one of these families. Her legacy lives on today.
I wanted to be a nurse because for 20 plus years I have been living with two brothers with special needs, and I've seen what it means to take care of someone and to be there for them. And Betty is one of my main role models in that way, or she was, in the way of knowing how to take care of people and teaching me how to, and taking care of me and my brothers.
And then Jacob has high-functioning autism, and is really and truly enjoying his life as he flies around the U.S. and Canada, filming zoos and producing zoo tours.
In the past year, I won 2 awards, one from Alabama Governor Ivey, and another from the ARC of Shelby County for Employee of the Year, because I just love working hard at my jobs. They make me feel very happy about myself. It helps me become a better person.
I think when we look back, when you first get a diagnosis that your child may have unique challenges, you don't have a place to turn to. And the beautiful thing about the Bell Center is that there's a whole staff that has already walked with other families through these challenging diagnoses.
My earliest memories, I can remember that we've always been special and we've always had differences. We've always been not like other kids. Our differences are what make us human and make us special and make us who we are and make us a wonderful family.